Morning guys, Sunday morning. Hope you can hear me. Mick Beanham Homebrew here. Yeah, couldn't wait any longer. I'm going to do the black IPA that I've had sat there for, oh, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. I was hoping to use the new kegs to kettle that I've done. Can't upload the video. Went to all the effort doing the video showing how I cut them open. What I used. I might try and do a recap, but obviously I can't replicate drilling the holes because I've already done the bleeding holes. So yeah, not been able to use them. So I'm gonna have to try and split it or do something because yeah, the grain builder, I can't tell you what's in the grain because I bought it as like a kit and it just says grain bag A, B and C. There's malt in there. Looks like there might be chocolate malt or what's the other one called, roasted barley. Looks like there's crystal malt in there. Yeah, I'm only surmising. There's obviously Maris Otter in there. So yeah, there's 7.05 kilos of that, which is already in the ton. I've sort of pre-warmed it. Sorry. Sorry about the orange face again. Bloody daylight. And I've got the ton up to temperature, up to 77. So I'm hoping once I move that over, the grains are about 20 degrees. It'll give me a 67 degree mash, because that's what it says on here. I need 67 degrees mash. And then obviously it's just giving me a bag full of hops. Again, can't tell you what they are, so maybe when we open them have a sniff. I most probably ain't no expert. The only thing I can tell you is the yeast, because that's the only thing that's marked up. All the others are just marked up A, B and C. But yeah, I wanted to get on and do this. I need to start doing a few more brews. Obviously we're 3 months away from Christmas Day. I think it's the 25th today actually. Yeah, so this is brew day number 8 for me, and it's going to be the black IPA. Apparently it's percentage, doesn't say, so I don't know what it is. Sorry, I'll try and find out. But yeah, so I'm going to transfer the water over. I'll just give you a quick, I have just done a quick video on the water test kit. I didn't suss it out, but I managed to find a guy that's used it. He's pointing me in the right direction. He's really helpful, gave me all the info. So you can see the difference in my water already. I've added the AMS in the water for the first 20 litres, then I've got to do it for the second 20 litres. You can see already, I mean, I didn't fully clean it out, but normally I'd have loads of limescale in there, and it's gone. So I've got it to 40 parts per million. And he said to me maybe a little bit more if you're doing a stout or a Guinness or something. So I'm going to give it a whirl at that, because even though my partner's nearly drunk all the beer, she's saying there's a little bit of a sort of metallic-y typey taste to it. And the other thing he guided me on was basically this, and it just works out as 2 tablespoons or dessert spoons. So I've chucked that in there. So this is going to be interesting to see what it obviously tastes like at the end of it. First time I've done it. I have got a pH stabilizer. I don't know how to work it because apparently, well, I've got pH tester. I'm up at 6.8, so people say it should be 5.2. I think I've got some in there. I've not actually read to see what's going, how you do it. I'll have a quick look and see whether I can work it out. So I'll give you a quick peek in there. As I say, I've pre-warned, it's quite a lot in there, and I need 20 litres to mash with. Can you see that? So yeah, that's all in there, sort of slightly mixed up. So I'm basically going to transfer 20 litres over. Hopefully I can, I don't know, let me see if I can put you on there. No, that ain't going to work. This is crap. Like I say, I've got let me put you back over there. Sorry guys. I've got a GoPro, and I did put them on there. I don't know whether it's because I've only got a tablet. Every time I try and get them, I've got them on the tablet, I can't upload them to YouTube. It just keeps going, chuck it out. So I don't know what's fripping gone on there. Really don't. I've tried all different ways. So something I've got to address, because it'd be hopefully a little bit easier with a GoPro, because I can stick it up there or up there and you guys can see more than just a head. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll quickly transfer that over and then let you have a look when I've sort of done it in or something, because you're not going to hear me with the pumps going. But yeah, come back in a minute. Right guys, yeah, all doughed in. Smells absolutely gorgeous. You can smell obviously the roasted barley, I think, what's in there, and so that's just at 67.2, so I'm sort of happy with that. So I'll shut the lid on that. Yeah, sodding things, 67.2. So yeah, I'll oh yeah, we've got, oh yeah, get out of it. We've got wasps at the moment. I don't know where they're coming from. We've got loads of the bloody things. So it's for an hour and a half. So yeah, I'm not going to stand here for an hour and a half and natter, even though I could find something to natter about. I've got other things to do, and I'll get the mash water up to temperature, ready to mash in. Like I said, I know the tea urn isn't big enough, so I'm going to obviously get as much as I can in there, put the rest into another stainless steel, and just keep adding it as it goes, and hopefully it'll turn out all right. Once it is, once those kegs are up and running, I might get the kit again and then have another whirl with it and see whether there's much difference in I don't know, ABV, taste, everything really. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. So we'll leave that then. Back in a hour and 90 minutes, hour and a half. Well there guys, there's the mash time done. I've got all the pipes connected up from there down to the pump. I've just turned it off a minute because it was quite noisy. I know Graham said he had a problem with the sparge arm. I found that you've got to really mess around with the nozzles. Some of them will leak if they're higher at one end than they are the other. It obviously won't pump uphill because you're trying to do it at quite a slow speed. But I normally sort of fill mine up and give it a bit of a head of water, then sort of turn it off and then fill it up again so I can reduce the flow. So I've got it about, let's turn it down just a touch more. I've got it about, yeah, sort of there. I've just got this catching any gunk in case the bed's not quite low, but I'll put it on and you can see roughly how I've just adjusted the flow with the taps. As you can see, it doesn't come out of all the nozzles. It always comes out of the ones that are primed. Sometimes what I do is put my finger over some of them, get it to come out the others, or if you just lower the arm, it'll pick up. This side I think it was coming out more of them than the others. And as I say, you turn that off again. I just generally let it sort of fill up, and as it's going through I put a bit more in so I can just adjust the flow, and you can see it slowed down a bit too much there, so I'll just open it a touch more. And then I think sometimes a little bit gets in the ball. You can see a bit shot out there. So I think it gets in the ball and stops the flow a little bit more. So I'll just keep my eye on that. I'm averaging for about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'll come back once all that's full up and we're into the boil. But as I say, that's how I've got it connected up. Just got a clamp stopping the cable, pipe moving there, clamp there just to stop it all wobbling about all over the show. But I have all the pipes hanging downwards so I can sort of really slow the flow down. Back soon. Right guys, yeah, all sparged into the boiler. We're just going to be coming up to the boil, and I'm going to do this first hop addition. Just before that, I was just going to show you in the tun. Hopefully you can see me. Where normally I'd get loads of white powder and loads of lime scale. Hopefully if you can have a look now, it looks relatively clear. Don't know if you can see that. Normally I've got loads and loads of lime scale, as I say, and all the sides are normally. So that's that was using the AMS. So visually, Christ, visually there is a difference. Obviously, definitely in the water. Sorry about the sun. What the hell's going on here? So let me put you over here. Sorry. Hang on, guys. Is that any better? No. That's me. I'm like the angel of death. I'll go that way. No, that's even worse. Right. Yeah. So. Yeah. That's better. Yeah. Visually. Yeah. It looks a lot better. But whether it makes a difference to the taste, don't know. We'll be able to find out. So yeah, we're just coming up to the first hop edition. I need to get a bracket or something, don't I, to go up there. So let me put you back down. I don't know what the first hop edition is, as in, don't know what it is. It just says put it in, start a boil. I'll cut it open. I'll have a sniff, but I ain't gonna have a clue what it is. I wouldn't have thought, not unless I've. I don't know what it is. Because they all smell the same, I think. But yeah, it's pellet form. It smells green. That's what it smells. Or grass, I suppose. I don't know. I've smelt that smell somewhere before, but yeah, I don't know what it is. So it doesn't even tell me how much this is. Apparently the boil's only for an hour. All the other ones I've done are like an hour and a half. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. So this one, it says put in 60 minutes before the boil, and then I've got 16 and 1, 2, 3, 4 others to add, and then obviously a warped fining tablet. So yeah, we're just going to be coming up to the boil, and what I'm going to try and do is maybe have a chivvy around and put you that side. But yeah, so that's going to be my first one. Got my water bottle just in case we have a bit of an overflow, because we are right at the top. It hasn't started boiling yet. I'll give you a quick twizzle. No, I won't. I'll let you have a look like that if you can see. So yeah, we're quite near the top, and I've got some in here as well. Because apparently it said that I should have 35 litres, or I don't know. So we'll see how we get on. So yeah, let's come. I'll be back again. Sorry about the bad camera work on. I don't know, bloody useless all this. We'll be back in half an hour for the second hop edition. Right guys, we're just coming up to the 30-minute edition. I've just finished cleaning out the tub. I presume I'm not telling anyone anything that they already know, but I was told the other day, obviously you know when you've got the mash and that right, because you see these little shoots. It's where obviously you started, I don't know, whatever, I can't remember what the guy said, but that you started it off again. So you can see these little shoots here. Yeah, I've just cleaned that out. I usually feed this to my chickens, which this lot will go to, and I had another lot in here which I've just actually put in my wormery. So I was just basically finding out, yeah, basically I was finding out what you guys do with it. I know you can use it for dog biscuits. I've heard a lot of people say you can sort of push it up, I think bake it or something as dog biscuits. I think my dogs are getting a bit old now to start eating stuff like that, so my chickens absolutely love it. I know a lot of people compost it. I say I feed it to my chickens. I have put some on my my rhubarb, and I've just put it in my wormery, and I'll go and see in a couple of hours, see if they like it, see whether they're crawling all over it. So yeah, that's signal for the next hop edition. Again, I don't know, it smells nice. So we'll get and chuck that in. Sorry it's a bit boring this guys, I mean I can't even tell you what these hops are. I mean all it's got is on there, that's basically all I've been told on there. It'd be nice, obviously I know they want to try and keep it a secret, but it would be nice if they were to try and say what hops it was, They don't have to tell you the quantity or anything, because obviously they've most probably played with it and messed around with it, but for some people when they're learning, it'd be quite nice to know what hops you're putting in and how it affects the flavour, especially for me. I mean, I'm all new to this. As I say, next Sunday I want to do a brew, and I'm basically just going to do, say, 7 kilos of Maris Otter, nothing else, just 7 kilos of that, ferment it out, and then just dry hop with one type of hop. Don't know whether that's going to work, so yeah, a couple of little questions there if anyone can help. One, what do you do with your grains? Do you just chuck it in the bin or whatever? And sort of advice on whether that will work, if we can. So yeah, I'll be back again in 10 minutes, I think it is, 15 minutes, for another hop edition. Right, sorry, me again. This is the 15-minute before the boil. As I say, I wish I knew what they were. That smells similar to the one we had in the first boil. So basically, just chuck that in there. We seem to be boiling all right this time now, where before we didn't. So let's start that. So we got another one to do in, hang on, got that wrong. Got another one to do in 10 minutes and add the finings, and then after that we've got one in 5 minutes. So yeah, see you in 10 minutes, guys. Right, last but one. This one's 10 minutes before the end of the boil, and I've got one more, 5 minutes, so that'll make 5 altogether. Plus also I've got a copper finding, yeah, for the tablet to go in, or whatever they call it. So yeah, back in 5 minutes for the last 5-minute edition, and then it'll be flame out, chilling it down. Right guys, sorry this isn't too exciting. Last 5-minute op edition going in. So I've got to sort this camera work out, and then 5 more minutes and I think it's flame out. I've ended up with quite a bit more liquor than I thought, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Start the old stopwatch. So yeah, I'll see you in 5 when I've got the chiller in. Right guys, yeah, that's flame out. I've got the water chiller in. You can see running down to the drain. Still got the makeshift vent on. Forgot to connect it onto the back of that pipe, so I just shoved it up there and it's done a job, so I've left it on. As you can most probably see, I've ended up with still quite a lot of liquor. I had a constant rolling boil. I had some of it in here and I was boiling it off in there also. So I think I've ended up, I'm supposed to only end up with 23 litres. I reckon I'm going to end up with 30 odd litres, so I didn't boil it any longer. Hopefully I can get it all in there. If not, I don't know, I might try and get a little bit of imaginative, I don't know, try and do something with it. But yeah, that's that. Chill down. I'll come back when I pitch the yeast. Right guys, that's me all done. Just poured myself a drink. I don't know if you can see it. This was my the first one I've done, the Courage's. You can see the good carbonation there. This was the bottle conditioned one I done. It tastes alright. Well, I don't think it tastes like Courage's. There's a vast improvement to be done. I suppose I'm not doing too bad. Got carbonation and it's drinkable. I think it only worked out about 3.8. But yeah, just a quick recap. Hopefully I can be quick, because I know sometimes I can go on a bit too much. So yeah, I've done a black IPA today. Unfortunately I can't run through what was in it, because they were just labelled A, B and C, but obviously there was bits and bobs in there. The gravity reading, is it gravity reading? Yeah. Before the boil was 1030. End of the boil, apparently the target I was looking for was 1.064. I've ended up with 1.062, and I ended up with 25 litres, and I think it should have only been 23. So, oh, well, I'm happy enough. It's only point 0.002, I think, off. So yeah, I don't know what that. I think you've got to divide that by 7.36 or something to get the percentage. I haven't done that yet. Guys who already know what it is, they go, "Oh, that's," but I don't. So yeah, got to be honest, really enjoyed myself doing it today. Sometimes I get a little bit stressed, but things just seem to go nicely today for me. You know, okay, I've been at it all day, but I've been doing other stuff in between. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Clean up seemed to be a lot quicker, a lot easier. As I say, first time I used this stuff, AMS, as I said at the beginning, just, wow, just didn't seem like I had to get in there and scrub the kettle out at all. I just managed to get in there, wash it out. There was no extra lime scale. I always get loads and loads of lime scale at the bottom. Nothing really. All that's on there is what was on before. So what I'm going to do is clean it right off. When I actually do get them kettles, them keg kettles done, they're obviously going to be fresh, nothing on them, nothing on the elements. So we'll be able to see, we'll be able to get on and use this stuff and actually see from day one whether it does work. But my initial, I'm over the moon with it. Absolutely over the moon. I suppose the proof's in the pudding when we get to taste it. So yeah, black IPA, grain, lots of grain, lots and lots of grain. So yeah, hope you guys have all had, I think that's everything I've got to say. Yeah, people say you've got to say subscribe or like or whatever. If people like it, they're going to say they like it. If they want to subscribe, they're going to subscribe. So yeah, you just crack on, guys. Everything, hope everyone's had a good homebrew Sunday or Saturday or whatever they've been doing. I don't know, but yeah, well, that's it for me for now, and hopefully again, see you again next week. Cheers, guys.